But look at this, man. Poor fish is just trying to get his very last gulp of water. And this is the last thing that this poor guy saw. Look at this mass chaos right here, man. Guys, this is really, really bad. You don't realize how big this fish is, dude. Let me show you my foot. Look at that. Bro, what an utter catastrophe. Folks, I know that the stuff that I just showed you was absolutely crazy, but I got a whole lot more to show you in this episode, so let's get into it. Hello everybody, welcome back. It's Joey again. You're watching VegasDtech with another Lake Mead water update. And today, guys, I wanted to do something a little bit different for you, which I'm going to reveal to you here just shortly. But let's go ahead and jump into it. Today's water report, we've dropped below 1,045 feet. We're at 1,044.98 feet. And why that number is significant, guys, is because we are now within 4 feet of the all-time lowest water that's been at Lake Mead record. And when we had that 1,040 feet, it was just the absolute worst. It made national headlines, and we were only 4 feet away from that happening again. Now, I went out to Lake Mead yesterday afternoon, and I took a look out there at all the stuff that I could find. And I'll be honest with you, Park Services did such a great job at cleaning up all the stuff that was laid out there from the last couple of years, that there really wasn't anything on the shoreline that I could find that was substantial that I could bring to you to make a legitimate report with some visuals. So then what I did was, on my way home, I had kind of an epiphany of something that I could do different. And I said, you know what? Since we're headed to 1,040 feet, why don't I put together an archive collection, like a redo, right? Or a redux, whatever you want to call it, of all of the videos in my library of everything that I was able to find and discover in the shoreline reports since 2020. So I went back through 6 years of archived library, and I picked out like some of the best stuff that we discovered around Lake Mead during our last power drought at 1,040 feet. And I put it together in a collage for you guys. And you know, when I put it together, it came out to be like over an hour long. And I was like, well, I don't want to bore you guys with an hour-long video. So what I did was I cut it down to about 25 minutes. And I'm going to go ahead and let you guys take a look at that. And you guys tell me if you like that. Then I have a whole lot more collections of things that I could put together in future videos. But this video is really cool because I got some of the highlights of the boats and jet skis and stuff that I found all around the lake. And then on top of that, I put together a couple of time lapses. Well, they're not really time lapses. What they are is I went to a certain point of the lake and I took footage of what it looks like today, and I imposed the water all the way up to the water line of where it should be back in 1983, 84, when I first moved to Las Vegas, and what it looked like when I was in high school. And it's such a dramatic scene, guys, when you see the difference standing looking at the water and where the water used to be and looking at it today and seeing how far it's gone. And I did that through, you know, kind of like what I call a time lapse for you, as well as when I first started making my channel. The way the channel got really, you know, popular is when I went to the dam and Park Services actually turned everybody around because they said that the dam was closed because they were having some problems with water or something like that. And I was like, what? Hoover Dam has never been closed over some problems with the water. Anyways, guys, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this video. Hope you enjoy it.
Right, you'll see Lake Mead and the marina and stuff. You want to check it out, but hopefully they'll get this done soon, but I have no guarantees.
Do you know why they had to shut the water off at the dam?
Oh, they were doing a project last night.
Okay.
And they were supposed to get it all done by like 4 this morning. And
oh.
Something went wrong, and so they had to keep all the water off until they finished that up. So
be restored sometime today?
Fingers crossed, but I can't guarantee anything.
All right, I appreciate
for them to radio me.
Thank you, boss. I appreciate you.
You got it.
All right. Guys, I don't know if you just heard that, man. The dam is closed, bro. They had to shut the water off at the dam. I don't know if you just got that, man. We just drove through a checkpoint. But that is exactly what they just told us. The dam is closed. You see how they're extending these plates into the water so that the truck doesn't sink. More plates so that the trailer doesn't sink to get it back in here. These people are loading their boats up right now. I'm trying to give you, this GoPro camera does not give you very good perspective, so I'm always trying to stay within the framing shot for you. But this thing, this cove went all the way back into there, and all of this water has receded all the way down through here. And remember on TV we keep finding barrels with bodies in it? Here's one right here. I don't see nothing in this one, but right over there is another barrel. Now take a look at these, man. This is quite weird here. We keep seeing these little natural holes that keep coming up in the mud. I don't understand what that is. Maybe one of you geologist guys can understand this and tell me why do you keep seeing these little teeny holes out here? See that? The little holes, little holes, little holes. Like little pools all the way out. Oh, look at this. Okay guys, I can't, I'm actually sinking in the ground here. But look at this. You could actually see water percolating in this little teeny bubble right here. Water is actually leaving. The water is, as we're speaking right now, water is percolating out of this little teeny hole. I don't know if you guys can catch it. I can't get close enough because it's so moist right here, and that's how fast the water's percolating out of this hole out. You can clearly see this water leaving right here. Can you catch that? Can you see the bubbles coming up out right there? Yeah. Water is actually coming out under the mud, out through, back to there. Boom. Weird, guys. Weird live apocalypse action right next to the marina. Coves are just dying. (2021). This spot was where the water was. And it's all the way out there right now. So in 1 year, there's your degree of water loss. Literally about 100 and 150 yards worth of water gone. About a year, maybe even a little bit less. And here it is, fellas. Here it is. Wow. Now guys, you know what the significance is of this? This boat was commissioned in the 40s, man. Oh man, I just seen a turtle go under. So this boat was commissioned in the 40s. The type of boats that were used to land in Normandy. And this was given to Lake Mead, and they were using this to patrol the harbors and the shoreline, and it sank. Now this thing sank, guys. Now look, check this out. Here's the story here. I'm going to show you a piece of footage of this. This boat was 180 feet underwater. This whole area here was a scuba diver's spot where they would come out here and scuba dive, not snorkel, not at 180 feet, man. I'm talking about twin tanks, you know, scuba diving. And just take a look at this, man. 182 feet underwater, man. And look where it's at right now. And look where it's at right now. How long will it actually take for this thing to completely be out of the water? We're going to monitor that and see just how long it actually takes. Found me a propeller. Man, look at this, guys. I know that boat looks very close, but it's not, man. It's down and then back up and then down and back up and then down and back up. There's like 4 coves that we got to get to just to get to that thing. And I'm all doing it with Chevrolet legs. Yeah. We see daylight right there, guys. We see daylight coming up upon this thing. Marooned, dead at the bottom of the lake for so many years, man. And then with all of this water drought, look at that. Everything that you see in white, all of that white. See where it's dark? The dark is where the water should have stopped up there. But all of this was underwater. Huh? You see that? All of that was underwater, including this boat. Which I'm probably assuming this boat was at least underwater 50 to 100 feet. Yeah, 50 minimum, 100 feet more. Look at this. Incredible. Huh. I don't know enough about boats, man, to even inspect and try to tell you how in the hell this thing sunk. If it ran aground and hit something or what. Huh. But there it is, man. Just look at that. Crazy, man, crazy. Pop in here and take a look and see. Huh. Oh, this thing has been down there a long time, dude. Dude, this boat might have been down here under the water when I was in high school back in '88. It's that era of boat. You ready to go, babe?
Yeah, let's do this.
Let's do.
Before that, take me a picture.
Babe, we're on camera.
All right. Give me a selfie. Look at this one.
What?
What the hell? Jet ski?
What? Oh, no way. Maria found a jet ski, man. Look at this. I have seen nobody find this one. Way to go. Ah, Maria found a jet ski. Fresh.
That's here, huh?
Huh? Yeah. Nice. Kawasaki. Any marine decals on here we can see? Registration decals. I see one, something right here. No dates on it. It says Arizona Game and Fish. So this was registered in Arizona. Yeah. What? What? What?
That one first, and there's another one right there.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me, dude. Dude, remember that jet ski we found? Maria said she found 2 jet skis, man. Let's look. Oh. All right, so I didn't even see it until we got up on top of the mountain there. Okay, so we have this one jet ski right here that we found, right? Kawasaki action. And I thought that was it. But look, Maria with her eagle eyes said she found something else up here. How do you lose two jet skis, man? Identical jet skis? What? Yeah. Dude, it's exactly identical to the one that was back down there. Two jet skis. Did these guys just say, screw it, I don't want to take these home anymore and just throw them away? Because this is the second one. Wow. Way to go, hon. Two jet skis. Who knows what the heck is out here, man? I didn't expect to find two jet skis just sitting side by side. The channel closed off. This was all ponded, and this is all that's left of the first marina. And look at how deep these cracks go into the ground. And look at this, man. Poor fish is just trying to get his very last gulp of water. And this is the last thing that this poor guy saw. And here, look at this. Look at this mass chaos right here, man. Guys, this is really, really bad. You don't realize how big this fish is, dude. Let me show you my foot. Look at that. Bro. What an utter catastrophe. It saddens me, man. It saddens me to have to see this out here. But folks, you know what? If we don't do something about how this water is being directed, this is going to keep happening over and over and over again, all over every cove. All of the outlying water line of the lake is going to become coves and ponds, coves and ponds. And then all we're going to see from our little friends that we used to feed popcorn and Cheetos over at the marina is just this. It's pretty famous, actually. The pump house up top, and the pipes would run down. Guys, all those pipes that you see right there, the water ran all the way up to the white line, so that was as deep as they had to go. They never anticipated running out of water. That's a good couple 100 feet right there. And right now, those pipes are exposed, and it's right up out of the water. Let's go over there and take a look at the actual bottom part of it, okay? Where it actually brings the water in. Let's go take a look at that. And guys, have a look at this. Yep, that's like a screen. This was bolted in between those two ears. The water would be sucked in here, and these screens would keep any debris from being sucked in. And it ran up that guy right there, all the way up to the top. I got the bike. You guys want to go up there and take a look and see what it looks like? Take a look at this, guys. See? Look at that. And we were all the way down there at the beginning. And to think, see the gradient here, guys, where the brown and the light meets? The water level came all the way to this, right? Which means right here, see the pipe, how it's gray, and then it turns right here to like that chalky, crusty color? That was where the water line used to be, right there. And then it just slowly withered and withered and withered its way all the way down. All right, folks. So, I don't know if you guys can catch this, but they've removed all of the intake piping that was extending from the bottom of this bridge down into the water. There used to be those tentacles, pipes that used to come down. They're all gone right now. Take a look at that. Completely missing. Those pipes are no longer extending from there down to the ground. But take a look over here, guys. Right here, that's the Las Vegas water intake right there. I don't know if we can get to that. Take a look at how sheer the cliff is. I will attempt to look at that, but I don't know if we can get there. Look at that. How would I be able to traverse that? But I'm gonna try to get as close as I can to this bridge for us, though. That's where we're headed. And there's the bridge, guys. I see these signs right here next to the boat, and I think it's gonna say something like no trespassing beyond this point, because the water intake pipes for Las Vegas are on the other side of this little teeny point right here, and I don't think I want anybody playing around in that area for the water that comes in. They don't want us messing around down there. So I don't know if that's what it says, but let's go down here and take a look. Shipwrecks all over the coastline. Yep, and as I can see right here, take a look. All of those signs, I was wondering what it says. And yeah, that's the Basic Water Company, private property. No trespassing beyond this point. That belongs to them. And like I said, the water intakes for Las Vegas is just right around here. Nobody should really be around the water intake system anyway, so I can understand why they don't want nobody here. But I just came to get here to show you this and investigate this wreck. Hope you guys like it. Look at that. It looks like there's a registration there of 2018. So this baby went down in 2018 sometime. 4 years ago. 4 years ago, the water was quite high. And we were directly underneath that intake here. You could even see the sign underneath there. Danger, keep out, no trespassing. I guess at one time or another, boats used to be able to pull up underneath this thing, man. You know what I mean? So the water level is going to be all the way up here, and boats could just pass underneath this bridge and just mess around fishing underneath there. And that's why the no trespassing. But hell, you ain't got to worry about that now. Ain't nobody wanting to go up there. Hell, the water was probably so high, people could just climb out of their boats and climb up onto that railing up there and just get up on that bridge. That's why they say they don't want nobody up on there. You can see the catwalk right there. Yeah, guys, so that's the Basic water intake bridge, and the pipes would extend down from there all the way down here to the water. But they've since removed those pipes. Alrighty guys, well I hope, I don't know, how'd you guys like it? Did you like that little collection? Now I apologize for the clarity of the video and the audio not being like the best. We're looking at about 4 or actually 5 years worth of video, so I wasn't like the best YouTube vlogger. I didn't have all of my, you know, advancements in tech like I have today. You know, I've grown with the channel, but a lot of that stuff, guys, the microphone, I didn't have like external mics. The cameras were really the worst cameras you could get, and it was the best that I could have at the moment. And also, you know, all the compression from it being loaded to YouTube and then being clipped out and reloaded back again and processed through my editor, I know that the quality wasn't the best, but I just wanted to put it together and give it a try so that I can have something for you as we close out this month. Anyways, it's the last couple of days of the month here, and I just thought that I would do my best to put together something a little bit interesting, because guys, I want to make interesting videos. You know, I like coming out here and riding around and talking with you, or from time to time, if there's something to show at Lake Mead, we'll run out to Lake Mead and have a look. So this is fun. I'm enjoying it. You know, I don't know if it's the whole El Nino situation, but the temperature out here was like 115, 104, 105 bouncing around. But the weather right now is really nice. I don't know if it's some stuff that's going on with the El Nino. But anyways, I think this video's probably gotten way too long, and it's getting pretty dark out here in the evening. If you guys found this content beneficial, useful, or even entertaining, please do me a kindness, like the video, subscribe if you haven't done so already. And if you really like the video, you could do me a kindness by buying me a coffee. That would help to support the channel even more. That way I can run out there and make more of these type of videos and provide better content for you as the season progresses. So anyways, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing edited and out to you so I can get this thing processed and ready for you by the morning. And I will catch you guys on the next video. I hope you guys are doing well. This is Joey. You're watching VegasDtech. You guys take it easy now. Bye.